Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Chris Sale gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle.
And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. First pitch on its way. Malik Smith is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Anderson's running. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Standing in, Paul Konerko. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead. So here's Jose Abreu, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Don't want to forget about it. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Smith in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Konerko leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That is it.
First delivery to him on the way. Tom Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tom Murphy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Grounded to short.
White.
Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. On the ground to the left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Ezra Montalvo, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Caddy.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul, and it hits off that foul pole. It makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
To the right side.
Digging in now, Paul Konerko. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swing and a chopper to third. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the stretch. Next for Seattle, Austin Nola. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
1-1 to count. Now here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Hit high and deep to left field. Here's Jimenez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1-2.
Leading up, field on White Sox, the first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Matt McGill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Smith. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Eloy Jimenez, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is... And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Anderson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
The next 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mitch Haniger is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Mendick, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he falls behind 0-2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
This one's down to third. He's got it to Gordon for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So here's Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman,
First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Smith has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
now batting, the catcher.
Here it comes.
Tom Murphy.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Austin Nova will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready for another shot now, Paul Konerko. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the end. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dylan Moore will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been
hit high and deep out there to left center field. Here's Jimenez going back on it. And it drifted on him a bit, but he's able to hang in there and put it away.
now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping up to the plate, Tim Lopes. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Lopes A 25-year-old, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
D. Gordon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Taylor Gilbo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to...
Number 45, Taylor Gilbo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Dero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
So far this year against Southpaws, Jimenez is carrying around an absurd batting line. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Ezra Montalvo. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Mendick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 8.
One out for Chicago here in the sixth. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First offering on its way. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the third time today as this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 14 on the season as the blowout continues. Sam Tuivalala gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Yohan Moncada comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for two. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
At the plate now, Paul Konerko. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting,
so now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jose Abreu. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1-for-3. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone.
now batting, center fielder.
In now, Jason Dominguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. strike here for 6 runs. 4 home runs in that half inning alone. Johnny Sinisi comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Malik Smith is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Moncada has a play. 1 out.
Up next is Seattle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mitch Haniger swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Mazzara is there. 2 down.
Up next is
Stepping
Seattle.
into the box, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Mariners are stepping in and ready for another shot. Nomar Mazzara. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB. How about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
The batter. The left fielder.
Now batting, Eloy Jimenez. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Ezra Montalvo.
Montalvo.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Lopes is there, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind 0-2 now. And right into the shift. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Here comes the first pitch.
The first baseman.
Evan White stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Austin Nola is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Count is 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Danny Mendick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith's on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Up next for the White Sox.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Now batting.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Nola is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that ends the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop.
This is line to left.
Low.
Jimenez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Up next for Seattle.
Here comes the first pitch.
Malik. No.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he misses there. 1-2. Last chance for the Mariners. Fouled off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
16-0 the final this afternoon. The Pale Hose